Hello, FutureMakers. Welcome to TeacherPreneur. There's a Chinese proverb that says, if you want to plan for a year, sow rice. If you want to plan for a decade, then plant trees. But if you want to plan for a lifetime, then educate people. We teachers are those farmers who sow the seeds of education for the future of tomorrow with utmost dedication and passion. But let's face it, even if we want to give 100% to change the future of our country, there is a thing called school politics. We hate it or we love it, but we have to deal with it. School politics do exist in every educational institute. In fact, it is a part of your job. In the teaching profession, it is that pitfall that anyone can fall into. Specifically, if you're a new teacher, you might not understand what to do, and this will hamper your sanity and productivity. So how do you manage with school politics? Nahi pata? Don't worry, because in today's video, TeacherPreneur is going to tell you how to manage school politics. So do not miss out on any single point, and without wasting any more time, let's get started. The number one point is start from the staff room. As soon as you join, do not start speaking a lot. Rather, sit down and listen to what is happening around. Hear what they all are talking about, see the kind of groupism that is happening in the staff room, and take notes. Not literally, but in your mind. Hearing their conversations will tell you who favors whom, what are their expectations, what are their priorities, and much more. This will also help you understand who is the person with whom you can vibe with in the staff room. So, listen carefully and choose wisely. Number 2. Become aware of the political dynamics of your institution. Understand what is the nature of your supervisor, what is the nature of your vice principal, how she gets work done, and how does she expect it from the other teachers. See how teachers are interacting among themselves, with the parents and with the students. Each school is different. Even if you've had 5 years of teaching experience in one school, the moment you change the school, the whole dynamic will change. Like no two fingerprints are the same, no two people will have the same dynamic. You have to understand each and every aspect of all the people out there so that you know how to deal with them. You have to understand what they are expecting out of you and what is their intention behind talking to you. Some people gel with you just because they want to burden their extra work on you, and some people want genuine friendship with you. You have to understand who is who and work accordingly. Which brings me to our third point. Be friends with like-minded people. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि everybody is different. You will definitely find one friend among that sea of teachers. Their honest opinions and their assistance will help you become a better teacher and deal with all the school dynamics. Also, they can be your biggest support system and that pillow whom you can cry up to, but in private. Even if you found your teacher bestie, don't be too connected to only those people. You could be more close and personal with them, but you still have to have subtle and cordial relations with everybody else in the school institution. You never know kab kiska kaam pad jaye. So never hold grudges against anybody in the institute. All teachers are good. You all are sailing in the same boat. Some people might express it differently, but at the end, we all are the same. Point number 4. Do not gossip. Every educational institution has one person who's really unhappy with the job and they are just waiting for you to come near them and throw out all the negativity that they have in their head in your head. No matter how much sympathy and empathy you have for that person, do not fall for this. Any person who's backbiting about someone else to you might also do the same about you to someone else. Do not be a part of this circle only. If someone comes and tells you something, listen from one ear and let it go. Do not pass this information to anybody else. The next tip that I would like to give you is master mindfulness. Be mindful of the thoughts that are entering in you. You have to decide whether you have to make them stay or let them go. Be mindful of your own actions. If you are given any responsibility, make sure you submit it on time. Keep your commitments and reschedule and negotiate if you want, but do not back off from your responsibility. If you do not know anything or you cannot submit things on timeline, feel free to admit that I don't think I will be able to do this. If you honor your commitments, your trustworthiness increases manifold. And the moment people realize that you are trustworthy, they will not let you be a part of the swarm of bees that are against you. And even while doing all this, in case you make a mistake, be honest and admit that it was your mistake. Never let your ego come in the middle of your journey of becoming a great teacher. Even after doing all of this, there will be days when you feel like breaking everything that comes your way. That is the time when you do not speak, my friend. Never talk when you're angry. आपके साथ कुछ भी हुआ हो, no matter how much of wrong things they have done to you, learn how to manage your own anger. Count 1 to 10, eat good food, go in the canteen and have heaps and heaps of coffee. But do not talk to anybody else about what has happened to you. People are waiting for such gossip. If you say anything at that moment, there are high chances that this gossip will reach your higher authority. Not only this, if you have a habit to vent out anger through writing, just like me, do not leave that book anywhere in the school except your locker. Been there, done that, so a personal advice. Also, sometimes this anger goes so much high that people just open their laptop and type the email of resignation and hit that send button, and then they regret it forever. Never put anything on the email, and even if you have, save it as draft. Never send it when you're angry. Keep calm, understand kiski mistake thi. Could the problem have been solved through communication? Do all of the things that are required, but only after you calm down. Think before you do anything because the consequences cannot be undone. The best thing that you can do to maintain the dynamics is to talk. Initiate a conversation over a coffee and you will discover different layers in each and every person. Professionally, sometimes the person might be really strict, but inside, emotionally, they could be really soft. Don't let things simmer until it boils out. When you feel something for a person, when you think something has hurt you, talk to that person openly and clear it out. Do not take anything in your mind more than a day or two or at least a week. After a week, that will go for frustration. Before that, you need to sit, talk and clear it out. While you are having the conversation, also make sure that the co-worker feels that they are heard. Just don't keep on talking about aapko kya feel hua. Also listen to what the other person has to say. Resolve the situation and figure out a better way to work. In case the same kind of thing happens in the future, you should be able to deal with it. One more tip that I would like to give you is lead by example. Be transparent, be honest, be accountable. And let other people feel free to come and talk to you. You could be simple, but you do not have to be very straight. Remember, straight trees are often cut first. You also have to be smart enough. In today's era, no matter how good of a teacher you are, if you are not smart about dealing with school politics, everything goes in vain. People have left the teaching profession because they could not manage the school politics. Don't be one among them. Last but not the least, remember your mission. As a teacher, you are in that institute only for your students. Your kids are really good at heart. They do not understand what is going with you outside the classroom. So do not let that affect your actual mission. Think about your kids when you are in frustration. Think about that cute smile that you receive every single morning. Think about why you joined this job in the first place. Also understand that everybody in the school is working under pressure, but all of them want the safety and interest of the kids. The mission of everyone is the same, but the routes might be different. It's okay. Follow along where you can, create your own path where you have to, and lead with it. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching the whole video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that what a teacher is much more important than what the teacher teaches. Which means, along with being great at your profession, you have to be a great person. My dear future makers, you are the ideal people whom the children will look up to. If you manage everything well, the children will also take this dynamics with them when they have to deal with politics. May it be at home, at work, or anywhere they go. The political landscape at different institutions may vary, but I hope you got a basic gist of how to deal with all of this through today's video. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. Comment and tell us how do you deal with the school politics, and we would be happy to hear all your responses. Share this video with your teacher friends and family, and subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of our FutureMakers family. See you soon.